dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new event bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. Just wanna make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Where the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded at the 6. And some room to roam now. And he's got touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are going to take and all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
Bro, they won't even let me snap the ball.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Get to the line and snap the damn ball.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He'll field this at the 5. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless. And so am I.
Oh, shit.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
On the ball.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And they will take a knee here. And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. A very nice
the motherfuckers gonna fall to the ground.
He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And the punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's Newton. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bashaw Breeland. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold in the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And the punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete.
I did not try to do that shit.
One of the strangest play calls you'll ever see. But they'll get it back at second down. Well, folks, I guess just when you think you've seen it all, you see a fake punt in that situation. A little unorthodox. But the incompletion, and now it's second down. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. This one
what are you doing?
Inside the
Scandrick?
before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Strike that at 3. Sponge. Gun.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Come on now.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Here we go. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
On second down, Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
You don't hear the crowd. I don't know what's wrong with this.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Here we go. Take a sack. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, guys, check me out, check me out. You got 3 to... Hey. Kill. Check 43.
They'll run here with Ingram.
There we
and
go.
Get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They give it to him running left, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Gun. Hey! Right there. 56. 20. 8. Look at it.
Now it's Newton.
Oh my gosh!
Touchdown, Detroit. Kyle Rudolph, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And his first carry, he loses the football. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So we've come. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Let's go, O.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
Oh, my God.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
What the fuck is he doing in the game?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Good work that time to get them to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Here's Beathard to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Beathard. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw Beathard. And he's going to go down again. Kamale Correa in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. Gun!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And
Throw
this
the ball,
is
bro.
incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Damn.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go. Three down. Hey. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
On second down, here's Newton.
Oh, baby! Run past it! That's a pick!
Then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Oh, they made me run past that.
Up for third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Look at it.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're running. Ingram.
Damn.
He's going to have the... They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
3 down. Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have... Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here come the Redskins now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Detroit!
Now Beathard. And he fends him off. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Game over.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Newton steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Switch it.
Now it's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On to next season,
That's
fellas.
enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson taking it in. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time has sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's Beathard to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
What is this quarterback doing, bro?
There, it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Mike's 50.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively here, you got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Beathard. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brandon Marshall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Point after by Lambert cuts this lead down to 13. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
What?
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun. Hey, watch it. Let's rock now.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a good pickup there.
I don't understand why they...
Up to midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, get right there. Get right there. Get right there. You're all on.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Tough game.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here we go. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Slam. Show it. Gun. Check back 11. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Lions on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. White to the 3. White to the 3.
Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check. Check. Great. Check. Great. Gun. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the screen.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to go for a big play down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Beathard. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And able to get this. He's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that was solid coverage there from Dante Johnson.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. Finds a seam inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly.
Jump! Oh, my God. This quarterback is terrible.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Here we go, fellas. Hey. We got three. Three down. We're going to set. Ready at 8.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on.